Alright, here we go. Let's see. I need to freaking put my headphones in stuff. Just got a shower, nice and fresh from the bath. Actually, we don't have a bath in our house right now. It's only literally only a shower. You know, like the ones you see at freaking, what is it even? Like at schools you see. There we go. We're gonna be doing this again. Wow. Oh, it says it's a TF2 stream. Whoops. 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 You thought this was TF2. Oh, shit. It's Doki Literature Club. Shit, my bad, guys. Let me just change that. Restart the whole freaking stream, am I right? Where's the thumbnail? Thumbnail. Where is the thumbnail? The thumbnail is right... Where the heck is the thumbnail? I think I put it on a desktop. That's right, it's right there. Oh wait, that's right, I didn't freaking make the thumbnail yet. Ha 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 ha. Should I just like freaking show the whole screen for me making the thumbnail right now? Should I do that? Should I actually do that right now? Let's freaking show me make the thumbnail. Let's do that. That would be way more fun, am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Am I right? I'm right. You know I'm right. You guys freaking know I'm right. Making the thumbnail. Wow. Let's freaking make a thumbnail, guys. You want to see how easy it is for me to make a thumbnail? Wow. Why am I doing this? You want to see how easy it is for me to make my thumbnails? There, bam. Stream number 2. It says stream on it. I could take that off and on. I made this easy for myself. No, I'm saving as a PNG. That's right. That stands for freaking die. Trying to curse less because it's not as funny as talking normal. Okay, there we go. Now we can change the thumbnail. Oh my god, there's 2 people watching. Whew, 2 people watching me make the thumbnail for this. How embarrassing. There we go. Isn't this great, guys? You're watching me make the thumbnail for this and change the name. You thought this was TF2? You were wrong. Freaking, come on. Caps lock. Where's the caps lock? Caps lock on. Doki. Literature Club. Stream number 2. Strema number 2. Doki Literature Club. Oh, I didn't put that as a thing in the last stream. Alright, looks like we're all prepped and ready to go. 3 minutes into this stream. Pretty good. Why am I checking my notifications on here? Live? I don't know. It's not like anything's bad's gonna show up. Alright. Got this good? No, we're not gonna save because that's a starter kit file. The starter kit file, guys. Alright. We good? We good? Good? All good? Alright, let's freaking get into this now, shall we? Which one of these is it? It's this one. There we go. That's the one. Yeah, that's the regular one. Let's just remove that for now. I don't know why it's called Chrome. Don't ask. Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's the one. Alright guys, let's get into this, shall we? We were having a really passionate time with Yuri over here last night at 22:04. That was another time for 10 something. You can use the skip button and fast forward text that you already read. We pretty much left off right here anyways. So we're going to be getting to the interesting nitty gritty of it where we're talking to Yuri, where she has this little effect of shyness here. Let's have the capture the cursor, shall we? Whoa. Whoops, I put this a second one. Oh, I'm too close to the mic. Whoops. There we go. Oh, that must have been loud for you guys. Let me turn the gain down, actually. Is this better? Is this better? Isn't this a pleasant stream? This is the best stream in the world. 2 people are still watching. You guys are great. Whoever's still watching, you guys are great dealing with my nonsense. You guys are my #1 favorite people. Oh. Apparently this is still super loud. I need to get my pop filter. Wherever the heck it is. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? And you 2 are still watching. Major props to you for watching me waste a whole 5 minutes. Legit whole 5 minutes. Now let's get into this. Let me just get my water. Some ASMR right in here. I inhaled some water. I got none of that in my mouth. I straight up inhaled a cap full of water right now. I'm not joking. Alright. Without further ado, let's get into this. You're still watching. Cool. 6 minutes wasted. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. By the way, I have no idea how long this game is. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can see the pores on her face. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. Oh, I didn't even realize it was talking about her face. And she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Oh, jeez. Turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Our eyes meet. I feel like I'm reading a fanfiction, actually. It's like that time I talked about Waluigi's taco stand, when I found it was a fart fetish thing. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. You've been so patient with me. I want some freaking pizza, dude. I went to Chuck E. Cheese earlier. I only had like 2 slices of pizza. I want some more. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume she finishes the page before me. So, I turn it by my own volition. Oops, I clicked off this. Frick. We continue the first chapter in silence. So, turning each page almost feels like an inanimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Am I talking too loud? Okay, cool, on that. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but wanna go out with me? The main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? Oh jeez, she's looking at me now. How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, you know, she just murdered her family and all. But I guess she also second guesses herself. Second guesses all of the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. We're back to here now. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Beth Moth, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think like that. Wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Is that an I? Okay, everyone! Now I'm gonna just kill the moment. God damn it, Monica, we're freaking getting in a moment here. I think it's about time we share each other's poems today. Share our poems with each other. You freaking ruined a moment, Monica. Fuck you. We might not have enough time. You might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is everything alright, Nuri? You just freaking killed the mood! You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you hadn't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, fine. 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 Be like that. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it with you? Oh, man, dude, you freaking player. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. Whoa. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. Oh, okay. That is the weirdest response I've ever heard. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters on your own, in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Why don't you just use, like, I don't know, a bookmark? By the way, did you remember you read a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing as to write a poem for a bunch of girls. Ugh, they're so icky. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper, loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh boy, who should I show my poem to first? Well, of course, Yuri. We're gonna freaking try and build a relationship with Yuri because I personally kind of like Yuri the most out of all of them. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face instead. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you have written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at the poem again. Excuse me while I take a breath when I did that fake breathing. That kind of took my breath away. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick all of them up. I think the most noticeable and recognizable things in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and expressiveness are weakened. What? Yuri finds her train of thought. It's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like a complete expert. Except I'm the one stuttering here. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Hold on a second. Let me just click. Oh, it's not caption. Okay, never mind. Oh, someone left. Cool. Where's the tab? There it is. There are so many skills and techniques that go into writing. Even, wow, I didn't catch that. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. That's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ooh. Look at that spooky handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the pleasant but living in the past. The light thickens, the light thickens, I thicken back. I have no idea what that word is. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was it wasn't bad, it was just, I couldn't tell what it was saying. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is being symbolic compared to a ghost, lingering in the last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Man, I wish I could be this open to people. Do you know how much I wish I could be like this open talking to another person? Like, people at my school and stuff, I want to talk to certain people and like have an open conversation, but people just want to talk about dumb jokes and stuff all the time. I mean, like, I'm all good for dumb jokes, but like sometimes I want to have a like freaking deep conversations like this. I can never talk to anyone like this. What the heck? This isn't fair. I want to be able to talk my freaking expressive thoughts like this to another person. This is so cool. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous doing this at all. But in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Best, Moss. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? I haven't gotten it done doing this yet. Not Monica, she ruined the mood. Sayori, I haven't talked to her in ages. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not a good... I need to get some water again. Yeah, my mouth gets dry. I feel like water makes my mouth dry, but cranberry juice doesn't. It's weird. Fun fact of the day. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare... Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Hehehe, I guess you're right. But that's why it depressed me. Well, to be honest, it kind of sucked. I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you weren't going to write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in a club room. Of course. Not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna break my promise. See? It's like you said before, Bethmoth. Deep down, you're not selfish, you know? Trying new things for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to whisk the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I love that. Just freaking what? Sayori. It's shit. No, it's pretty great, except for the last part. It was pretty funny. This is a guess, but did you wait until morning? Oh my god, why are you being so rude? Dude, why are you being such a deuce? That was really good. Why are you being such a freaking jerk? That was actually really nice. I liked it. Personally, I actually liked it. The last part, though, seems like it was just like rest, but you know, it looked like it was added for like a charm, you know. No, just a little bit. You can't always answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Dude, why are you being such a dick to her? Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It just came out like... It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Dude, you're being a freaking dick to her. First off, you basically made it sound like it was a bad poem to her. Now you're saying it's just like her. So now this is gonna imply you're calling her a bad... freaking... person. Like, that freaking... like, rushes things or whatever. Rust... imperfect person. That's what you're making it sound like to her now. Way to be a friggin' dick. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were a bit late. Even though you were late to school. Dude, of course, she was late to school because you made eggs and toast. Do you know how long that shit takes? Quite a while while trying to get ready. Considering the fact she oversleeps. Of course. It's bad to skip breakfast. See knows. She knows it's bad to skip breakfast. I skip breakfast and I hate it when I do. I hate it. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. Next time, I won't forget. Oh wait, that's her. Now I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, so we're just gonna read all of them, okay? Why were you being such a deuce to Sayori? She's so nice. Why are you being such a deuce to her? Come on. Why? Freaking being an ass. I personally like Natsuki the least. Because she's like, basically, the, what's her face? Remember Splatoon 2? Remember the white one? The one with white hair. Freaking, Pearl. She reminds me of Pearl. Little, like, the whole stereotypical small, angry girl stereotype. I don't prefer that. TBH. Wow, look, it's ruined the mood, person. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad. You're good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever heard any suggestions for the club, like new at... Yeah, my mouth gets dry so quick. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, it'll only last a few seconds. The pain will last 1 minute. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of a barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess it's true. I hand Monica my poem. It's sick. Great job, Athma. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yeah, it kinda is. Tip for life, keep your expectations low and then you'll just be that much happier about things, honestly. And that way it counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes to write simple direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers left. Why did my mouse do a saving icon? Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by the feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances. It can take years of practice, which is why I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying a lot of different things. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might feel a little biased toward their own kind of styles. But I'll always find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write in a way that everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here. Shut up. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? No! Mood ruiner. Don't worry, I'm not very good. No one's very good at this except Yuri. She's the best at it. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because because I have to sound confident. The freaking president. That doesn't mean I have to feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read then. Why does your handwriting seem like the same as Yuri's? Why is it so long? Hole in the wall. I cannot take this poem seriously with a name called Hole in the Wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. Okay, that was my water bottle. I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Who the hell is he? Who is this? Whomst is this? So what do you think? It's pretty freaking deep. It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Haha, it's okay. I wouldn't expect that kind of shit from you. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that has some kind of epiphany. I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. So, what is this? What is this? Are you like the tutorial person here? And why is it the fact that like Yuri was so comfortable but Monica's not? What's up with that? Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same point for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Yeah, that happens with me a lot when I'm drawing, honestly. Except I'll be looking up because I'll be drawing in class. I'm like, oh shit, look at that. Some ink on my big ink blob on here because I've been thinking too long and spacing out. So just move your hand, go with the flow. That's my advice for today. It'll be the same thing every single day. And it'll also be in the loading screens. Thanks for listening. This has been Monica's tip of the day. Yep, it's a freaking news broadcast or something like that now. And now it's Natsuki. Wow, you picked me last. Thanks a lot. Breathmouth, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Jeez. What? Hars? What? You expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? Well, I'm not a writer. I'm not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort, so frickin' screw you. You all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like you to read it. Nani? Painful to think about, huh? Yeah. Shut up. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're just gonna you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each other, wait, what? Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Why does this look like a freaking third grader wrote this? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Jesus fucking Christ. They even give her like a freaking like really shabby kind of recorder theme for like her poem. Got it. That was really terrible. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. No, I didn't. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so conceived that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, to express themselves? Oh, snap! Laying down some freaking truth here. Your writing style wouldn't make the message any less valid. Yes, exactly. Fuck me. I like it when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. There is nothing hard about that. At least that, or I missed the point completely. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around do greatly things can be really disheartening. So I write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like the setup for rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did? I guess more went into than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Why are you being so nice to Natsuki? When Sayori clearly had some freaking thought behind it. Like it had some freaking feeling behind it. She looks freaking nervous. Like she was like, yeah, I just played that off really well. Alright. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me by my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Pretty sure Natsuki's was pretty trash. This literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Selling my soul for a motherfucking cupcake. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Nani? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can this be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Dude, fucking shut up, Natsuki. This is why I don't like you. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. I don't want to hear it. If I were looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Bethma did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First off, excuse me. I did appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I do not expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I have not yet. And Bethma liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bethma appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Oh shit, getting into freaking tension here. Also, this music. Huh, and do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I were full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cute. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bethma started showing it. What? Whoa! Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you! I don't like you guys fighting. Suddenly, the both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was staying. Jeez, where did this frickin' shade come from? Jeez, this frickin' what? Bethmouth? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing style is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meanings jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bethmouth. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep expressive words in our language. It's the only way we can convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bethmouth? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's gonna be freaking Yuri. I hate Natsuki. Oh boy, is this the freaking the deeper shit we're getting into? Is this what it meant by people with anxiety? Obviously, I'm gonna go with Yuri. I can tell some people would just be like, Sayori, how? What's happening? Freaking Yuri, just watch. Natsuki's soul is gonna get crushed. I personally think that like Natsuki's gonna have like a temper tantrum, and Natsuki would freaking like just be like, just freaking. I don't want to see Natsuki sad. She's always looks sad. Natsuki needs to be put in her place. So shut up, Natsuki. You're right. I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. Wait, did I pick Natsuki on accident? Shit. Frick, how do I get back? Wait, how do I go back? Shit! No! No, I meant to pick Yuri. No! How do I go back? Shit. Well, it's already time for this stream to be over. So... Shit, I meant to pick Yuri. Okay, I'll just redo that whole thing over. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and until next stream, see you guys. I'll get back to that point. Thanks for watching guys, till next video, like, comment, subscribe, stream, whatever. Till then, see you guys.